Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Nashville. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Play action. Here's Stroud. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand-new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
They'll run on first down. It's Sullivan. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Here we go. Let's go.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Stroud. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line.
And the Texans, first down.
All right.
First and 10.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
All right. 18. That's it.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sullivan. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 15 yards. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Okay,
Looking
ready?
to put a drive together.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 6.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Cockrell holds it in left side. 7 yards there and a first down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to set it into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Brings up second.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Liking 18. 70 Rangers, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks, go!
To throw is Ward. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over in that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
And oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
That's another Texans first down.
Here we go.
And Stroud now to throw. A short one there, caught by Likely. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
8 yards on the
Brandon,
pickup.
perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They run the counter. It's Sullivan. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8.
All right.
At the Titans.
Stroud to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Stroud working out of the gun. Toward the pylon, caught. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Texans take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They're marking down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's a screen now for Pollard. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
18 Cardinal, 8 Warriors, 70. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He finds his man complete. It's Wilkins. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage.
18.
On 1st down, Sullivan. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Texans 21, Titans 3.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And now they'll shift things around. Ward. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Pollard will take it up the gut. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
70 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Ward now working out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run with Pollard. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Come on, come on. Let go.
Throwing now, Ward. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking the field goal and getting 3. You might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
18.
They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action. This one left side caught by Collins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one complete. It's tapped down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. To Mixon on the check down. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards.
1st and goal, Houston.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here goes Stroud again. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Isaiah Likely taking it in. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
19, Tiger, nice, go!
To throw, here's Ward. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Mustang 19, 18 card.
Now Ward. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here comes Chimere Dike. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing is Ward. That's complete to DK. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Ward. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Craft off 18, pioneer. Go.
Off play action, Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, now this from 43. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Titans take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try to put something together here in the second half.
And he stopped immediately there. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. On now is the Titans punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here we go.
Right back to him on first down. Shifts by him. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 69 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The partner still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilkins. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Okay, break.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Back to throw. Moore. Lots of screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. From the gun, Ward. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Drops this underneath for Pollard. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Going for it, here's Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Out of the gun again to Pollard. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either throughout the first 3 quarters.
And now here's another interception. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Houston.
Forward.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
C.J. Stroud sacked. A loss of 5 yards. And it's 4th down.
The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
2nd down, Pollard again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
1st down.
Tap the 60.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They go play action with Ward. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
He was defended by Derek Stingley.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's Pollard again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
1-yard gain.
Come on. Hey.
On play action, Ward. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Derek Stingley picks it. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
All right. 118. What's that?
And they will take a knee here. Now this this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Texans, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents